given us the first part of the theme. And this is a picture of us stepping essentially from the previous way of being within our planet into the new world that is emerging. And part of the intent that we may set for ourselves personally to enable this transition is to be quite objective in what it is that is within, let's call it your personality traits or your traits of belief that somewhat tether you to the old way of being. And some of the typical aspects to strip away are those of fear, of self-doubt, of lack of self-belief. And endeavour, through your mind, imagine that you are literally stripping these off as you would strip off layers of unwanted garments. You can hold the picture, particularly that your astral being is discarding these aspects of yourself, taking away that which is no longer required. It is as if you wear those garments, then you will attract more of that to you. Whereas as you discard those, that's a case of more like attracts like. Your state of being then dictates what the universe will bring towards you. And as you step forward with self-acceptance, self-belief, a clearer picture of what your true path is, then everything around you in terms of your psyche and in terms of inevitably your life circumstances will fall into a harmonic convergence of such. It begins with intent, and then it continues with inner spiritual discipline as such. It does take time in your world to work and manifest from the mental plane as such, the thought world, into your astral being, which is your emotional and belief system in terms of your feelings, then into your etheric patterning, which is more of your actual life essence and the routines and rhythms which control much of your daily lives, and then into your physicality. So the discipline is required for you to essentially become your personal sculptor, your personal creator that will align you to who you truly are. It is not for one to recommend it to the other exactly what to do, but it is for each of us to find our own inner alignment as such. Much of this is found and discovered in the quiet, within nature, within your intent, and then being open, receptively to your spiritual guardians. You may also request from your spiritual guardians to provide the channel as such, or the portal as such, through which they can assist you in this transition. For this transition is something that many in your world are now choosing out of free will to follow. And as they do so, and as many of you are already discovering, your old world is being left behind as the new pathway opens before you. And the new pathway requires the new you, not the vestiges of the old that no longer serve. The two are quite incompatible. More will be understood by the people in your world of the power of your mind over the energetic structure of what you may recall your anatomy. It will start from an energetic sense as distinct, very distinct, from beginning with the base material aspect and being locked into that mode of thinking. For much of the science in your world is based on such gross misconceptions. As a physical world is really just manifested energy appearing as material, but it is just condensed energy from which source consciousness is the prime factor in its state. And when you consider it more deeply, it is the only answer that you may deduce. And this leads us to the conclusion that your thoughts in the thought world are the creative force in your world. And having dominion over your thoughts will enable dominion over your feelings. It will allow dominion over your etheric forces and the alignment of your physical life and health accordingly. And as you bring each of these elements of your life into relative harmonic order, the rest of the cosmic universe will appear before you in much fuller and deeper clarity as you align with yourself and therefore align with it. And we shall leave you with that, my friends. You may now hold the picture and the thought within yourself that you have aligned with your higher self. Just assume you have and sense the gratitude for achieving such. And be aware of shifting energy around you as you hold this picture. This picture that you have aligned with your true self and the joy of achieving that. And so you will attract the light from the universe because that is who you are.